Hello everybody, welcome to another Train to Mod 5 video. We're going to be taking a full first look of the LUDWIGSBAHN from one end of the line to the other, from Mannheim over to Kaiserslautern. So, what better train to show it off in than in the ICE3M? So that's what we're in, which is the first time this train has been sort of packaged with a route since the Köln-Aachen route, which was all the way back in 2020. So it's good to see the ICE3M is back, because it is a splendid looking train. Yeah, let's get the train set up. So I've done the fuses down there already. That's already set to forward. What else do we need to do? AFB, come over to there. So we'll do the full run of the line, and then once we're done, we'll look at layers, scenarios, journey mode. We'll take a look at all of that. Let's get that on. What else do we need to do on this train? Oh yeah, the lights. Which I think were 5 and 5, 5 and then 5 again. So the lights should now be on. Destination, is that already set up for us? Yeah, that's already set. So this is a service over to Paris, or Paris. Cool, are we good to go? That signal would say otherwise. Let's have a little look on the map. Let's have a look. What are we waiting for? Something's green there. I'd imagine. Let's in fact, let's close the doors. Sometimes on like older routes, I know this isn't an older route, sometimes it won't change until you shut the doors, which I hope that's not the case. Okay, that was the case. Right, let's set that to 40. And Kaiser, we're literally all fast the whole way. We're obviously going to be keeping the HUD on. Let's get going. Here we go, our first run of this route. Oh, and I've not really seen much of this route either. I watched about 5 minutes of the preview stream. That was it. That's the other train which is included with the route, the DBBR 425, which sort of has been localised for this area. So we'll take a look at that in another video fully. Bit of S-Bahn Rhein-Neckar. So a little bit different. And we're off. This is early access as well, so if you do see anything which is a bit funny, like that signal, that could be something funny. Hopefully it will be sorted by release. And we're playing this on the PlayStation 5 Pro as well. As we head out of, I think that's Mannheim, isn't it, that one? Quick look at the station there. Got some sort of tram line out the front. Yeah, a pretty grand looking station. Shame you can't sort of go inside the front. There's the cat there with us. C30, yeah, there we go. So still just 45 kilometers an hour out of here, as we still have got the 1000 Hertz magnet. And another green over yellow. Cool. Oh, this is the bridge. There was, in one of the articles, they had a photo of, what is it, the DBBR1, is it the 103? The big one. And I was thinking it looked very similar to the bridges at Hanau on the Kaiserslautern. Similar. And up to 60. And we can actually get up to 60 now as well, so let's do that. Let's get that. Cool. And somewhere along here you've got like a really like spaghetti looking station. Like it's a weird looking station, but it's cool. There's another 425, this is quite a cool one. We're fast all the way. Ludwig something, this one. Ludwigshafen, this one. That's our station. Cool. So we are following something. We got a double yellow there. Let's give that a acknowledge. Yeah, seems we are following another train. But thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key to show the route off. To be honest, I don't really know a lot about it. It's, yeah, I don't know much about this route. But we're going to chill out and we're going to do a full line run of it. So, got 49 kilometres to Kaiserslautern. We're due there in about 35 minutes. But trains included with the route, you get the DBBR 425, the DBBR 406, which is this one, the DBBR 111, so that's the tap changer one, and you get the Vectron. Not entirely sure about that, but we'll have a look once we come out and see what ones you get. I know you get those three though. Do you get a freight loco with it? Surely you get a freight loco with it. Most of the time that's included. I shall have a little look-see. C30, yeah, there we go. Looks like that signal has changed. Just acknowledge that. I just acknowledge every yellow signal. I know, I think it's what, under 100 kilometres an hour or something like that. You don't need to, but let's do it anyway. Oh, this is the spaghetti station. I mean, let's just quickly admire this station. You've got platforms here, platforms over here, and then platforms up here, I think. Yeah, it's sort of, on the map it looks pretty mental. Look at that. It's like some sort of spaghetti junction, but a station. Spaghetti junction station. Cool, as we head on through. And we can speed up again, so let's get that up. Well, I was saying that we got green over yellow already. So sort of the first half of the route, if we look on the route map, is fairly straight. It's like straight down, across there, and then after that then goes a bit wiggly. There's the route map, for any route mappers. So to begin with, it is fairly easy and fast. There's a 628 there. That's one of the layers for the route. Cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the 185. I thought that might be the case. The 185 is included with the route for freight runs. Sort of the default German freight locomotive. Let's whack that up. The tracks. See far. 48 kilometres. So did we get LZB on this route? Yeah, will we get some sort of LZB running? I mean, it says 160, so probably not. But if it goes any more above that, maybe. And there's plenty of service variety on this route as well. As we'll see from when we get to the end and we look at the timetable. There's like S-Bahn stuff, Regional Express stuff, and of course IC stuff, or ICE stuff. We're up to 130 and up to 160, so 100 miles an hour, so fairly quick. There is one thing about this route which a lot of people have mentioned, and that is the fact that all of the trains included within the route are... let me turn up the audio a little bit. Yeah, all of the trains included with the route are have already been in the game. That's not a bad thing, and if it's realistic, then so be it. Says we've got a red coming up, but oh, maybe we do actually. Doesn't really give you much time to slow down there, does it? Well, we'll try and slow down for it in time. So I saw on the little track monitor up there, and I was thinking that's a bit close. Slightly harsh braking. Well, here is a red light. We must be following something. Gotta be. Vegetation and foliage looks nice though so far. That's something which really has sort of improved on more recent DLCs. What on earth are we waiting for? Okay. Alright, for signal. Let's have a look. I thought this was an ICE service, not following in like a slow train. What are we waiting for? I mean, on the map there's nothing about, so I'm not really too sure why we are being brought to a stop here. Oh, hang on. That might be why, but that's on the other line. But that could be affecting us in some way, so... Where's that train there? 425, lovely. But apart from that, I don't think there's really anything else. Oh, there's the something else. Was that 101? Yeah, 101, I think. Oh, mate, with the ICE service slowing us down here. Right, let's do that. Cool. Yeah, let's go. So you never know with trains somewhere. It's like, uh-oh, is that a signal bug or something? Fortunately not. Alright, 100 kilometers an hour. Let's put that down. Right, we're off. It's already restricted. There we go. Let's do that. Cool. Well, let's continue. It's up to 160 again in a second. I suppose this part of the route, well, it's the bit I tuned into on the preview stream. It's a bit like Munich Augsburg. So it's sort of just flat, straight. You got the S-Bahn lines on one side, the fast on the other side. Cool. And in Germany, there is a lack of sort of boundary fences to the railways. You know, whereas in the UK, there's like fences everywhere. Over here, who cares? So it's a little bit daunting seeing, you know, this is 100 miles an hour long and there's no fence or anything. But I suppose people just wouldn't go on the railway. Let's get that up. Yeah, this bit here feels a bit like Munich Augsburg. A little bit. All of these various slow stopper stations. Cool. So I said about 40 minutes this service, so yeah, about another sort of half hour. And the next video we'll probably take a look at maybe the 425. That's what we sort of do the fast one to begin with, so we get sort of a full look of the line in the fastest time. Cool. But I mean, I know it's only been what 10 minutes basically, but what does everyone think so far of the LUDWIGSBAHN? So I think that's the slow lines, they go off over there. And then they join back up, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, they go off to what's this station? Schifferstadt. They go over there and we sort of bypass that. Cool thing about this route is though, is you do get a TGV. It's one of the layers. But yeah, you get a TGV. The TGV duplex. If you own the LGV Mediterranean. Which I think there's like 2 services. Cool. And just 160. Whereabouts are we on the sort of straight bit now? Halfway. And I'm on to sort of the less straight bit. Always nice to sort of have a split in the line. 2 different ways you can go, which is always nice. really just isn't much to talk about along this part of the line. It's just, wow, this. OHLE looks good though, as sort of more recent DLCs have shown, and also the render distance of the overhead wires actually does seem to be quite good as well. Like, I can't see them sort of loading in ahead of me, like you could on sort of a lot of, well, I just about see them loading in, but barely, which is good. Another little station coming up. Let's get a flyby shot. Zoom ahead. Okay. What's this little stop we're about to fly through? Let's go there. Cool. So the difference with the ICE3M or the 406 is it's sort of like the international version of the ICE3. Which way was this one? Paris, wasn't this one going? Yeah, Paris. So should this be the ICE3MF? Is it the MF? Or can the ICE3M go to Paris fine? Because I know there's a certain ICE3 or ICE3 which has to, is like a sort of bit ICE3MF, which I think has like TVM 430 within. Should we have that on this route? See that? Yes, this bit is very sort of flat along here. Well, they're saying that we are going to put one in 385, but barely visible. Cool. .36 kilometres. Another station. There's plenty of stations along it though. I can see hills. So that's probably where it's going to start getting a bit wiggly. It's a very spiky hill over there. Is that rendered in fully? Oh no, there we go. Is that coming along? So this route is backdated a bit. This is set in the early 2010s. So you've got, well, I think realistically in real life nowadays it would be Stadler Flirt on this route. But as they've backdated it, it's sort of within a time setting where you get the 111, the 425, the ICE3M, and lots of other sort of older trains all sort of on it. So I know quite a lot of people were slightly disappointed that we didn't get the Flirt and sort of a modern day setting for this route. Oh, neutral section. Which is about fair enough. But maybe they'll do like another version of this route at some point with that. As I said, I don't really know this route, or so yeah. I can't remember what you have to do for neutral sections over in Germany. I know in some, I think you have to cut the circuit breaker, set it to open. Or it's in Salzburg-Rosenheim, I think you have to do that. So we'll do that. I hope it's the right thing. Although saying that in this train it might just be automatic. Right, have we gone... Where's the neutral section? Is it coming up or not? Could be something coming up now, maybe. If not, I'm gonna pop it back. Did we already go through it? There's 130. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna pop it back. I bet we'll then go through it. It's quite a cool little bridge coming up. So down to 130. So we've got a 90 as well coming up. 130, let's put that down. There we go, we're down for that. I'm not sure if that had something on it, so I'm just going to acknowledge. There we go, now we're getting to the more wiggly part of the route. We've got a warning for a 90 as well. Yeah, alright, Sifa, going off at the same time, I need to acknowledge that. Little bugger. So as that comes down. There you go. So there's quite a bit of traffic on this route, or at least the signal seems to be showing that. And look, there's another red coming up already. So another sort of conflicting movement. I'll pop the speed down again. Well, there's a mint green 628 in there. What's that, some sort of museum there? What's that? I want to go and have a look. What's going on here? It's like shut away here. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, some sort of old rail yard of some sort. That is cool. Some sort of junction here as well. What are we coming up to now? What's this station? It seems important. New stat. Okay, well, some sort of principal station we are now approaching. I'm going to stop in there. And let's say the scenery is getting a bit more interesting now as well. Oh, I don't think we went for that to go in front of us. That'd be, I'll have to follow an S-Bahn train the whole way. See if that. Okay, well, popping the speed down even more. I'm really hoping there isn't any sort of red light bugs on here. That would be annoying. Because I mean, red lights were coming down for, and we're the ICE free, or at least we're meant to be the fastest service of them all. We keep getting red lights. Bit weird. Customers, do not try and leave the train. This is not a stop. Okay, well, we're coming to a stop again. Unless we're waiting for that train there to the right of us to go. What have you got? Oh yeah, you've got the green. Really? That's a slow service. When's that due out? Oh, now I think. Near the door's closing on it. That's pretty bad from the signaller. What's he doing? Sending that in front of us. Hang on, does it say there's 2 tracks now as well? Oh, it does. Oh, that's not good then. That means we're going to follow that train all of the way. And I'd imagine that's a slow one. Yeah, it's an S1. Oh, that's that might slow things up a bit. Homburg, wherever that is. Unless that goes off somewhere. Well, okay, that's yeah, unless that goes off. So we might be following that train all of the way. Oh, hang on. Well, that was quick. Okay, let's move forward. Hang on, the next signal's there. Maybe we'll wait for that one to change. Well, seems a bit pointless going forward, literally to there. We'll wait for that next one to change. That's because, yeah, it seems a bit pointless to move forward about 50 metres. Unless by going through that one, it will then trigger that one. Okay, well, this is... it just feels like we're not being prioritised. Even though we are, you know, the ICE-free service. Sorry, customers, for the wait. Just waiting at a red signal. Signal has had a bit of a weird day. And he's put the blooming slow train in front of us. I remember we do have to move forward. Yeah, let's move forward. Maybe that will then change. Unless something else is going ahead of us. Ah, there we go. Right. So was that because we started moving? There's some signals are like that, at least in the UK. You have to sort of go past one to then trigger the other one to change, like an intermediate signal. Okay, we're out of new stat. Yes, this is where the route gets a bit more wiggly. Has that train gone then? Or is that still... No, it's over there. Hopefully it's like a fast one, or like a fast, slow one. Hopefully. So acknowledge just in case. Oh, this is much better along here. Should have started at Kaiserslautern and gone to Mannheim. And we've got all the nice scenery. Let's put that down a bit. What's it, 90? See that? Oh, let's get that up. Nice little town though, this one. Sort of within the valley. Yeah, green signal, lovely. Which is quite quick, considering that train is ahead of us. So we've got 28 kilometres. It says we will get there in 15 minutes, but I'm sort of doubting that, considering that S-Bahn train is now ahead of us. I feel like that might be a little bit more. Maybe 10 minutes more. So yeah, it all depends where that other train's stopping. Which at the moment, it's Greens, so that's good. I don't know how many stations are along here, so... we'll see. But yeah, how many more stations are along this part of the route? There is a map I can pop up. Senior stat. Okay, there's not too many. Yeah, there's not too many. So even if that train ahead of us does stop at all of them, shouldn't really affect us too much. Yeah, it's looking good along here. Loving the foliage and veg. And into the tunnel. Cool. Wonder if that little line went off to there. Maybe some sort of old line which skipped out the tunnel. Cool. Yeah, this is more like it though. We should have started the first look at Kaiserslautern. It's a slightly more intriguing to begin with. Anyway, around we go though. Yeah, this is nice along here. Right, we've got 100, although we have got, I can see a red light coming up. I should turn off the track monitor. Yeah, single yellow, so let's pop the brakes on. And slow down. Cool. I suppose what we'll do, we'll just come to like a crawl, we won't actually come to a full stop. Just for the passenger's mental state. It's always better if you're going really slow instead of just stopped. See that. Cool. Yeah, nice and steady. But if you haven't made it this far in the video, thanks all for staying in, staying tuned. And we got green, so even better. See that? So there's 17 stations on this route, according to the little map on the article. 17 stations. and most of them are sort of on the other half. So there's one coming up. Still got 24 kilometres, and apparently we're going to do that in 11 minutes. Not sure about that. See that? Cool. Let's get a flyby shot. This is nice here, look at that. There it goes. It's quite a sort of tight valley as well. There's a bit like sort of Rusty Elk Nord on there. Cool, through there. And yeah, once we do get to the end of this service, we'll come out and we'll sort of see what you can do on the route and also all of the trains. I should have all of the German stuff installed, so we should be able to see basically everything you can do on the route. Seafer, yeah, there we go. Nice. Another little line going off down there. Diesel as well, that one. So that's probably where the 628 would go down there. Then we got another warning. So another red light. Oh hey. Blame the signaller for this. Cool. And here we are again at a red light. But I mean, I suppose it's fun, isn't it? Having to sort of follow yellows and reds, even though it can sometimes be annoying. It does make it sort of, you know, it's better than just greens the whole way through. I'm assuming we probably would have gone in front of that train, but maybe because we had to stop for that 101, it sort of, like, the game was like, uh-oh, it's going to take ages to send that one first. In some way. See that? Yeah, look at this along here though. So I don't think this route's going to be sort of one of those popular ones. I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to be one of those big German releases. Sort of more just sort of one of those like cool little routes you can get. Well, at least that's what I'm sort of feeling from it, and sort of everything leading up to it. It's not really a big release. It's just it's one of those routes, one of those cool mid-year routes. There we go. I would almost think it's like a filler route, but then that's more like the Glossop line. The Glossop line was sort of, it felt like a filler route between TSW3 and TSW4, whereas this route, I don't know, I wouldn't really think it's a filler route, but I don't know. But it's cool to have. There's a freight service. I mean, what other German things are on the road map? What have we got on there? Oh, is it the Mittenwaldbahn? Well, that's TSG, I suppose. And a green, lovely. Let's release that as well. Speed up a bit more. The scenery wise on here, it's looking, yeah, really good. Then since Salzburg-Rosenheim, dovetail routes have looked sort of on the scenery foliage side, look really good. Sort of prior to that, sort of everything sort of where the track is would just be squeaky clean, no plants or anything. Whereas now it is quite dense and looks good, looks how it should be. Not sure about a tree growing out the tunnel there, but maybe. There's a 101 following the freight train. The Signer's not having a great day, is he?
Viva.
19 kilometres in 5 minutes. Yeah, that ain't happening. I mean, even if we were not stopped at those 2 red lights, would we have still made that? That would have been quite tight. And I think the slow services on here take about an hour, and then like the next level down, which is the or next level up, the regional express, I think they take about 50 minutes. Which I'm assuming they stop at Mannheim, probably Neustadt and Kaiserslautern. So it's a bit quicker. Safer. Knowledge of that. Oh, coming to a stop again, I think. Or just to a really slow crawl. If we can. Nice and slow. Come on, change. There we go, good. Right, cool. Better than coming to a complete stop. So especially if you're at a station as well. Which we probably should have done that coming into Neustadt, but I thought the signal was a bit further down. Don't actually try not to come to a complete stop. Try and just go as slow as you can up to the red. Just so no one tries opening the doors or whatever. Well, in a real life scenario. Now let's continue. Another station here, what was this one? Wittenhall. This has got a blooming passing line as well, but we didn't pass the S-Bahn service here. That sort of would have made sense if we could have passed it here. But no. See if it, yeah, there we go. Safe to release, let's do that. Was it 90? Okay, well let's speed up again. So, where's the other station? Oh, we've still got quite a lot of that. We're still all the way over there. Oh, there's another station there. Well, surely that's where we're going to be able to pass by. Oh no, we can't. There's no services from platform 1. I guess we are going to be following that train the whole way. Cool. I see another red coming up already on that little track map up there. And we got a single yellow again. Yeah, Sifa, yeah, you always go off at the worst time. It's just as, we're trying to acknowledge something, it's like, oh, Sifa. Popping that down again. Readiness for the red. Maybe the next station's just here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there it is there. What's that one? Frankenstein, that one. Oi. Frankenstein station. It's quite a cool tunnel portal. Look at that. It's like we're going into a castle or something. Love when they used to get with it. You know, back in the day, you know, used to actually get creative with you know, tunnel portals, bridges. Whereas nowadays, if they make like a new tunnel, it's just boring. Hey, green. Well, green for a little bit again. And we're due at Kaiserslautern now, and we're still 15 kilometres away. See that? And this will be coming out tomorrow, or this, if you're watching this on release day, this will be out tomorrow, and it will be the usual price, I believe, of £29.99, and however that converts to euros and dollars. Things like this, which is a bit weird, I hope will be sorted as soon as possible. And it'll be out for all of the usual platforms: Xbox One, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Steam and Epic Games. Tends to be 10 AM on consoles, 10 AM UK time, and then like 6 PM on Steam and 4 PM Epic. Oh wow, look at that up there. Lovely. This is really nice. Oh, Frankenstein seems like a nice place. It's got the cool tunnel portals, it's got cool buildings. I like this place. As we slowly rumble out. Here it is, Frankenstein. What a lovely little village though. Imagine just living here, that's sort of nestled away in this valley. Probably fairly trouble free. Must be lovely. Sort of a nice quiet place to live. Although saying that, you probably would get a lot of tourists just to take a photo of the Frankenstein sign. But yeah, scenery seems to be really nice. Oh yeah, the foliage, vegetation all looks really good. But how are our frames? Yeah, our frames aren't the nicest looking. I mean, it's still relatively smooth. But yeah, 32, 31 FPS, and this is the PS5 Pro. Yeah, that's not great. So on PS5 it'll probably be what, 30, no, probably 28, 29 FPS. Yeah, that's but it does look really good, so that's why. It's like more detail, lower FPS, or lower detail, higher FPS. What do you prefer, sort of thing. But I mean, it's still 30 FPS and above, and that's smooth. So, or smoothish. Let's get another shot, and then we'll speed up as well. Oh, I thought that might happen. Really? As soon as there's a level crossing here. I saw the little diamond board and I was thinking, I need to acknowledge that, don't I? Yeah. There's some sort of level crossing. Well, now we know for next time we come along here. Yeah, right, mate, yeah. We know. Just let us go again. Yeah, it's because of this back here. So as soon as we get a flyby shot or something, it's like, oh, we'll just pop that there. That. So there's a level crossing somewhere along here. And I think when it's flashing, it means like the level crossing's fine. But yeah, there's a magnet there. And when it's solid white, it's like not down. So yeah, so it should be all right to pass. But yeah, that is what did us there. Well, I'm pretty certain it's a level crossing because you get loads of them on the Dovetail barn, and it usually is level crossings. And there was a little like diamond board before it as well, so I would assume it's a level crossing. Maybe. Oh, that always happens. Always happens. You speed up and then it catches you again because you forget to release it. Blue Manic ICE3 or PZB. Come on then, slow us down. Yeah, alright mate, we know, yeah. Okay, ready? Do that and then full whack. Just kill the train, put it into 100% power. Let it wheel slip and whatever. Kill the train. Right up to 45 again. Release it quickly, there we go, and now we can go up to 100. Is there a level crossing then? Or something? Hang on, what's that at the other side of the tunnel? No? Oh, it might be. Is that a level crossing? Yeah, there is a crossing, yeah. So that'll be what that thingy was for. At least by having that train which was ahead of us, hopefully will now sort of be long gone. So we don't have to follow it and anymore. Fingers crossed. And I can see 130 as well, so even faster. That's good. So I suppose it's quite nice the way it's sort of like a mix and match this route. You know, the sort of first half of it was just fast, direct, flat, Munich-Augsburg like, and then the second bit is more like sort of Rosilk Nord, Linker, Rheinstrecke. Sort of that nice two halves to it. Another train there. What's that coming along? Is that 101 again? Or 185? 185? 185? Yeah, 185. So quite nice in that sense, the way it's not just, you know, say flat and straight the whole way. You have got that variety to it. Ah, 150 as well, nice. Good. Another little town here. Does anyone live along this route in real life? Is this your local line? And up to 150, which is very nice actually. That will cut down the kilometres quite quickly. It's about 90 miles an hour or so. Cool. See that. And there's the 150. I just want a bit of a roll now. We're getting somewhere. Let's get that up. Well, now we're a slightly further in. What do you think of the route now? Certainly more interesting in that first half. In that first half, it was just like, this is not that interesting, is it? But now, since Neustadt, really lovely. It's just, in a way, it's a bit like Semmeringbahn as well. Sort of half of that is sort of the flat, straight, quick bit, which isn't really that interesting. And then you get onto the onto the slow bit where wiggly and stuff, and it's like, whoa, this is cool. But yeah, the first half of the route, at least in this, wasn't that interesting. But this bit's nice though. What is going on with the FPS? That's really low. Look. Well, it's like I can feel it sort of going down. That would have been yellow here, 26 FPS there. Which again, this is early access, so maybe there'll be sort of more optimizations for the route. Optimization for the route. Potentially. See that. Let's continue. Oh, hang on, we got a red coming up again. What's this all about? Follow blooming catching up to the train again. Which the 425, I think the max speed on that is 140. But we've given it plenty of time to get away. Oh, in fact, actually, hang on, that will be Kaiserslautern. Yeah, because it's 3.6 kilometres ahead of us. Yeah, this is quite laggy along here. And there isn't... is there less? No, there is quite a bit of foliage here. It does look good. It does look good, but that does sort of hinder the performance a bit. Hang on, it's saying the red's actually before the station. Well, let's not screw up here. That'll be annoying. The scenery's nice along here though. Generally, this part of the route, this half of the route has been really nice. The other half was like, but this bit, bloody lovely. Then that 425 will just be sat at the station for like another hour or something. Let's hope not. Oh, we haven't actually got any photos yet. Let's get one now. Even though right at the end, it's not really that interesting of a photo. Let's get one here then. If we can. That's not bad from that side actually. Let's get one like that. Let's go up to the red light. Yeah, you can see it ahead of us. Is it leaving? Let's have a look. No, it's just sat there, right in our way. Stop that instruction portal in. I mean, worst case scenario, what we can just do is just delete it if it takes ages. Bit cheeky, but I mean that is now possible on TSW5. What's that up there? That's quite a modern looking building. There's the 425. What's that up there? What's that? Some sort of stadium? And impressive is if it is all the way out there. Look at that. That's got to be some sort of stadium. Certainly looks like it. Which, in fact, I think they did mention something about a football stadium, so I'd imagine that probably is what it is up there. On the hillside, that is quite impressive. This is nice though. Alright, let's go and see what's going on. Oh wait, move out of the way. This is Kaiserslautern. You're going to Hamburg. You going there? What time we due out? Oh, and that's the one we're in. We're this one. Hang on, where are you? You're Hamburg, 7:38. Well, that's a bit. 17 minutes late it's predicting us to be. That one's still got. That's got ages. Right, we're not going to wait for 4 minutes. Let's do a platform alteration. Can we do that? I think we can do that. Yeah, it's a bit naughty, but do we really want to be waiting that long just to go into the platform? Let's do a platform alteration to, what could we do? I'm assuming this platform here would be alright. No, not valid. Okay, maybe not then. This one? That looks like a bi-directional one. Can we go over to that? Not valid location. Okay. Hang on, what if we click a bit? No. Right then. Oh. Oh no. Oh. That hasn't happened for a long time, but we're stuck on the map. The map has frozen. Well, in that case, what we shall do is shut down the game and load it back up, which is annoying, but we'll just do that. Let's do that. Yeah, it's a bit of an annoying bug. We've had it on the West Coast main line before where it's done that. And we've got to wait for it to load back up, which likes to take its sweet time. But yeah, I suppose that was the LUDWIGSBAHN from one end to the other. A bit annoying the way the signaller did put that slow service ahead of us. Not really too sure what was going on there. But perhaps it was because that 101 which delayed us on that fast bit. Maybe that's why that happened. So we'll go in again and we'll see what you can do on the route. With every single DLC installed, the game does take quite a while to, you know, get engaged. I mean, look how slow it's like GTA Online. With the old days of that, just slowly. So I apologise, everyone, but obviously not really much we could do about that. Trouble is, if I cut the video, you've then got to render it for just this, and that's it, and then it takes about 2 hours or so just to upload. So we shall wait. Hopefully not too long. But my sort of opinion of the route so far, yeah, that first bit's a bit meh, not that interesting. But once you get from Neustadt to Kaiserslautern, that bit there, that's interesting. Come on, game. I should probably like install all like the German DLC like on the Xbox, and then all of like the UK and whatever else DLC on the PlayStation. Let's turn the music down. There we go. It's just super slow, but we need to find out what you can do on the route. So we just wait, and it will eventually do it. What can we do whilst we're waiting? Not a lot, really. Not a lot. Let me find the article again for what you can do on the route. So just to sort of recap, so there's 17 stations on it. The DVBR 111, which is the tap changer. The DVBR 185, the 406 and the 425 are all within the DLC. So 4 different trains which we have seen before in the game. We have the layers on here. Hang on. I'm just waiting till it loads. Come on, blimmin' it. So actually what we can do, shall we admire the board? Let's admire the lovely departure board here. Can anyone guess what station we got it set to at the moment? I think it should be fairly straightforward. What station is it set to? As we wait. God. Look how slow it loads. It just takes forever. But then it is like every single DLC installed. Right, let's play around with the board whilst we're waiting. Let's do... Ooh, what should we do? Tube. Let's do Tube. Let's do Baker. Let's do Heathrow. Heathrow. Yeah, let's do Heathrow on the Tube. Let's see that come up. That should come. That should change in a second. There we go. Look at that. That's cool with the colours to it. Cool. What else should we do? Let's TSW related Harrow and Waldstone. Let's do that. Harrow and Waldstone. Only does the Bakerloo line. Oh, of course it's still sort of the browny colour as that is the Bakerloo line. Hang on, what's it saying? 2 Harrow and Waldstone. Not sure about that. Let's do Kilburn. No, not that. Bakerloo line colours are a bit boring. Let's do Waterloo. That's got loads of lines. There we go. Should be changing to Waterloo. Should change any second now. There we go. So we should have a few different colours on there once that train comes in. So it's that Jubilee line to Stratford. Right, the game's almost loaded. Finally. That's like 4 minutes just to load the game. And it's still not completely there. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right, in we go to the trains. So, choose a route. So, LUDWIGSBAHN Mannheim to Kaiserslautern. 372 services. These are all of the trains. I've got every single DLC installed. So, all of the trains you can run on the route. I think the biggies are the 612. As you can see there. And the 628. They are like the main sort of layers. The TGV from LGV Mediterranean, there's 2 services on it. Right, trains included with the route. So the 406, so not too many services, but then that's just realistic. The DVBR 111. Oh, there's only 2. Hang on, only 2 services. Oh, only 2 services. Oh, okay, I thought there was a bit more than that. The Dosto, only 2 as well, so that's just for a couple of regional expresses. So the main workhorse then of the route is the 425, which has loads of services. Absolutely loads. And then if we go over to 185. Yeah, 185, 185, 185. There you go, that's got a fair few services on there as well. Scenarios, you get 6 scenarios. Just flick through them. And lastly, journey mode. Rail journeys, LUDWIGSBAHN. And you get a fair few chapters on there as well. Well, that is going to be everybody for the first look of the LUDWIGSBAHN. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch store. Thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.